Welcome back. It's finally happened. We've got our very own allotment. The plot is absolutely huge. I'll give you a quick look around in a minute, but wow, this day couldn't have come soon enough. If you'd been watching the channel, you know I've been waiting months for this to happen. It might look like an overgrown mess now, but that's why today we're going to put some work in and get it to where I really want it. So if we start from the gate, you'll see that I've got a big main path down the middle. Then I have a path on this side, which is just full of rubbish. Obviously this is going to take a long time to get cleared out. We've also got back here, I've been told that there used to be potatoes grew in this thing. Let's see if I can see any. I did see one the other day, but there's some that I pulled out. But yeah, so there used to be potatoes apparently along this row and then that row. This is what I believe to be the old compost heap. And then there was also potatoes here as well, so that's always good to know. The neighbour next door told me that. And then we've got one plot of land here, which is the same size as the one next to it. That is both split by concrete slab pavement, which is obviously really good to already have that in place. I know what you're thinking, there's a lot of weeds, but I'm going to try and get all them trimmed down today. And then there's another path, which is followed by a slightly bigger segment. I don't know what was in there, and neither did my neighbour. He just knew that he used to grow his potatoes in the end. And then here we have another little small plot. And the most important thing, if you ask me, is my apple tree. It's very well established and I am allowed to keep it. I've spoke to the allotment officer and she said it's totally fine to keep it. Over here I've got an old greenhouse base, so it'd be really nice to build a greenhouse on top of that again. Then we've just got another little brick bed and a trellis just randomly plonked there, so hopefully we can use that again. We also do have a shed. It's not in the best condition if you ask me, but no, we'll have a little peek inside. I haven't actually been in yet, but it could be savable. I don't know what that roof is. It could be cement board. I have to hope and pray that's not asbestos, but we'll leave that for a later date. More rubbish and then some guttering. But yeah, let's get into the strimming and let's get all these weeds down to a nice manageable level, let's say. Right, so I've got my strimmer, and in case anyone's wondering, I have been around and the last 2 or 3 days really just after work and just collected up all the little like bits of rubbish out the grass, like rope and string and things, just so when I'm strimming it, it's not all just basically getting hidden underneath grass, because you don't want all that plastic in. I've tried my best to get rid of them all, but you can't get it all really, can you? Not with an allotment this old, and I don't know how long it's been abandoned. People have told me a year, people have said 2 or 3, but I really don't know. It's really overgrown and there's rubbish everywhere, that's all I know. But let's get this strimmer started anyways, because we need to crack on. So I don't know if you can see here, but this is just another one of the hidden, what shall I say, surprises on this plot. But as probably some of you know, but if you don't, it's a beetroot plant. There's not much on it, but there's absolutely scattered over here. So the previous plot owner must have grew beetroot fairly recently, which is always a good sign. It means the soil's fertile and, sorry, someone just came at my gate. The soil's fertile and I don't know, it's not full of chemicals and stuff that's going to kill my plants. Let's get back to strimming.
Feels right.
Right, so I've just took a break off the strimmer for now, and I'm about 50% the way through this quadrant. I'm just trying to do a little bit at a time. Whether I get this all done today, I don't know. Hopefully I will, but you never know, do you? Especially with the allotments. Like I said, this is my first allotment. I've never done anything like this before. And I imagine some of the weeds, even these, I think the poppies, I don't know, someone could probably tell me in the comments, but they're so hard to get through with the strimmer. It's only a little strimmer. But yeah, I'll just crack on with it and do a little bit at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. There's no rush in this really. But yeah, it's looking quite good so far, if I do say so myself. The difference. Right, so I can't quite remember where I left off, to be honest. The last few days have been a bit of a nightmare. The wind seemed to knock my camera over and it smashed my camera and broke my microphone and everything, but we won't dwell on that. I don't want to put a damper on the video. Obviously we got that bit done there, and if you look there, we've got ourselves a new little greenhouse put up. I put that up at the weekend. Obviously I didn't film it because I didn't have a camera or microphone, so I just thought, you know what, it's best to get on with it and stop feeling sorry for myself. But just a little update, I'm going to get back to the strimming now, so I'll put a little time lapse on and let's get this finished today because this is way too overgrown.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
Right, so it's currently day 3 on the allotment as you're watching. It's actually day 8, but it's day 3. I've been doing a bit of behind the scenes. For the purpose of the video, it's day 3. But I've got a few seedlings here that could do a planting out in the next week or two, but our main priority for today is getting these potatoes planted in, and I've got some peas that are desperate for transplanting. But all the strimming's done as far as I can because the strimmer broke twice and I've just given up with it, to be honest, but it's done to a reasonable standard. It looks way better. I've also got a shed that I need to put up in a later video. I'm going to wait a bit till the plot gets running. I want to get these potatoes in the ground and a few seedlings going so sort of it can grow while I'm working, in a sense, if that makes sense. So there's a bit of progress there. In the greenhouse I've got marigolds, beetroot, lettuce, sunflowers. What else have we got here? We've got leeks, more beetroot, and sweet corn. They'll all be going out in the next week or two. But yeah, let's just take a look at what I've been doing. Obviously you've seen the time lapses, so you know I've been strimming, and then we'll get in a plant on our potatoes and our peas. That's the one. Right, let's get into that. So yeah, before we get into the sweet pea planting, just take a look at this. One broken strimmer and about 10 cans of petrol later, and we finally got the weeds down to a manageable level. And if you just look at how big the plot actually looks now, it's actually crazy. It's opened up so much. Obviously there's a lot more to do, and I know that, and I'm prepared for it, but it just really does excite you for what's to come, and it's such a really good visual reward. It's our first big milestone, I would say. But yeah, if you look to the left as well, we've got our new little shed that's just came. I got this off Facebook Marketplace, and then I've got some tarpaulin there with some pegs just to cover the beds over when we're not using them. And that stuff's expensive, by the way. I didn't realise that when people use it.
really expensive. We've got our greenhouse here that'll probably last about a season at the most. But yeah, just take a look at the plot, honestly. I'm really proud of it. But yeah, there's a lot more to come, but let's get into sweet peas.
Right, so these are the sweet potatoes in question. If you have a look there, you can see they're starting to go to flower, and I'm going to be planting them just here along this trellis. If you take a look, I got that prepared yesterday with some fish blood and bone. Really, I just dug it in because I knew it was going to be a lot of rain, so hopefully it gives them a kickstart. I'm not expecting them to do great, but hopefully if I can just get 1 or 2 pea pods, I'll be happy, because getting anything out this plot this year is going to be a mission really, with me getting it so late. That's why I'm just planting the seed potatoes and stuff now. But anyways, let's get into planting them, and hopefully we can get some pea pods before September at least. Right, so I didn't have my fork yesterday, so I'm going to just dig all this over really a bit better just before I plant them in, just as a sort of preparation thing, just to hopefully give them the best chance they can get, and dig some of that fish blood and bone in. Don't know whether it's going to help them at all, but it's worth a try. Like I said, I'm still learning. Right, now that's all done, I'm going to start getting these planted up. As you can see, there's some that I've got absolutely nothing in. That's purely because I've just been sat here for so long. Like, look at the state of that, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to try. I've got more PCs at home, so I might sow some more of these later on, maybe in a week or two when I sort of get to grips with this allotment and stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to dig these in. It should be quite easy, because another blank one. Everyone I'm pulling to show you has got no peas in. It's not a good start, is it? But yeah, I'm going to try and dig all these in. The soil seems fairly loose, as you can see there. I was just literally one jump on the fork and then turn it over quite easily. I think that's because this allotment's been rotivated previously. Another one, so that's 4 now that I've got nothing in. So yeah, I'm going to get them in, like I said. I might have to try and pick one out that's actually got something in. And then yeah, hopefully we can get some pea pods. Could be our first crop of the allotment within a week. Let's not be too hopeful anyways, but yeah, let's get into that. Right, so I've managed to find a fairly healthy one. It's really long, but just look how root bound they are. I may have snapped it when I was getting it out, but like I said, this is just a little experiment. Hopefully try and get some of this year. But I'm gonna plant it nonetheless. If the roots will come out because of how root bound it is. Look at the state of that. I'm sorry, I've been waiting for this allotment for so long, so everything sort of just got put on the back foot. But it's worth a try really, isn't it? Push that down in there. And I think it is just going to be a little test to see if my soil's any good, because I haven't even decided what I'm doing with this allotment yet. I might do no dig. Don't really know, to be honest. Will that go all the way up? Let's have a look. Oh, it goes quite high if you ask me. Hopefully it'll just cling on, or do I have to tie this myself? There we go, so that is P1 not complete. Right, well, anyways, I'm gonna get them all in and then I'll tie them up after, but I'm not gonna make you endure with the pain of me planting this, so I'll just get another time lapse going.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right.
So obviously I just tied them down with some little tie clips there just for the time being. And we've already got some nice little pea pods there. But this is a massive jump up from the little pots that were in before. So hopefully we can get some more fruit off these. I know it might be a little bit too late, but I'm hopeful to get some fruit. But that's our first plant of the allotment.
Right, so we've got dirty hands, so that might mean we're doing something right. Obviously, you can see the peas a bit worse for wear, but we've got them in the ground. However, I am going to have to shoot off home because it is 8 o'clock and Today marks the start of the World Cup, and if you don't know, I do enjoy watching football, so I'm going to have to get home, watch Mexico versus South Africa. But that's been all for today, well, the week. So please like and subscribe, and if you've got any tips or anything, please comment them down below, because I absolutely love reading them. As I always say on the channel, it's like one of the best parts, and that's actually the reason I got an allotment. Sadly, we didn't get to plant the sweet potatoes today, but that'll be in a video in the next few days, because I need to get that done soon as. So I expect lots of videos and hopefully an amazing transformation. Thanks for watching. It's been Tommy, and peace.